So I'm changing things up. Today I'm heading to the saltwater and I'm gonna fish for bass that are saltwater bass. Yeah, I'm going to Neah Bay. Thought it would be kind of fun to try a whole bunch of different, largemouth, smallmouth bass techniques for rock bass. Right now I'm just waiting for the ferry. I'm really far away from the ferry. People don't regard the the rock bass, the rockfish and all that stuff as like a game fish, even though they're delicious to eat and they fight like 1,000 times harder than even a river smallmouth does. I'm bringing a downrigger because last year there was some good salmon fishing happening and I just wasn't prepared for that. I'm thinking I'm gonna try for salmon. High tide happens at like 8:30 a.m. tomorrow. Perfect, because then you get like a morning bite, you get a mid-morning tide swing. The bite is awesome at 8 sometimes. And so I figure a tide change right then, perfect. I made it across. I'm now in Kingston. I took the Edmonds-Kingston ferry. Like I said, I just have to get there. So I'm just gonna start driving, and wherever I feel like being, that's where I am. I'm gonna stop 1,000 times, who cares, Tomorrow, I'm gonna wake up as early as I can. This is the Disney Princess rod. It's perfect, it's freaking pink. It costed $5. I really wanted to rig it up, so I did. It comes with this little plug. Here's the reel. The reel's got a nice thick handle. This is pretty awesome. But update, look at this. It casts. And it reels. It casts. And it reels. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's a bigger fish. Gotcha, bitch. I don't know if I'm, I think I'm filming. I want to get my cable up, but I don't know how to. Might jump right here. Is it still on? Oh, it's a silver. That's a small Chinook. Got it. 22 inches is what you gotta keep, or get to keep, I should say. Check it out. I got me a nice Chinook. Woo! It's actually just shy of 22, so I'm gonna let it go. 49% battery left. Now I'm just gonna take a little break, charge some stuff. Hopefully I won't have to use this anymore. Go get some food. I got my coffee, which I really need. I was gonna take a nap, but the sun's out and it's still super calm. So I'm probably just gonna start fishing again. I'm gonna revamp, I'm gonna re-gear, I'm gonna start chasing after those rockfish. Sorry. Oh, there's a nice bass. It sucked it in right next to me. So cool. So cool. Look how greenling came up, sucked it in. A smaller bass sucked it in. And then this one, I was just talking, it came out of nowhere. This is a Zoom brush hog. This is my go-to in like any lake for largemouth bass. I like to throw it on a Texas rig. This is, see this? It's a steel leader in case a lingcod bites, which is very likely. This line is super weak. I think it's like poor man 6. Anyways, we found some fish. So now it's just a matter of getting one on the Barbie rod. Disney Princess rod. So I've actually tied off to a piece of kelp. I didn't want to drop my anchor down there because I was scared I would lose it. Come on, Disney Princess. There we go. Oh yeah. I'm using 65-pound test braid and they freaking hammer it. Wow, this might be something big. You always forget how strong they are. It's a nice bass. Yeah, baby. So check it out. That's a nice one. Bigger than the other one I caught. Oh. Oh yeah, that was a hit. Missed it though. This rod is really small, so I have to exaggerate all of my motions. Oh yeah. Get out of that kelp. Oh, he's got me in the kelp bad. I like that they freeze. These ones more so than largemouths because they got some teeth on them and they're real sharp. Not the Barbie rod, but I got another one. Oh. Oh. Yep. Yep. Oh. No. Setting the hook on these fish is really hard. How do I adjust the drag? Oh, there's no drag. You can't tighten the drag. It's just as tight as it is. I guess I should have paid attention to what I was buying. But what do you expect, $5? This Disney Princess challenge is pretty difficult. I couldn't get that hook, that 4-aught EWG type hook to penetrate, so I just put this on there. It's a smallmouth lure, and these fish are very reactive. Lots of action drives them crazy, so I think this is gonna work great. It's a smaller hook, so it should penetrate a little better, and that's what I'm going for. I set the hook like 11 times. Oh, it's off! No, it's not, it's not. It's still there. Oh. I have one. I got one. With the Barbie rod. Check it out. I caught that, and I keep saying Barbie rod, but this is actually the Disney Princess rod. And it took me a long time to do that. Look at that, Disney Princess rod, Disney Princess rod. I'm gonna let it go. Yeah. My first hook set, I thought, oh, I missed it. My second hook set, I thought it was kelp. My third and fourth hook set, I was like, okay, maybe I'll actually get a fish. And then I thought it got off because it came up, it swam up. And if you have a little bit of rod, you know, your rod will come up with the fish. But if you look at the graph, you can see it's 20 feet deep here. Where those kelp are starting, 12 feet deep. Right here off this side, it's like 30 feet deep. So I'm on kind of a shelfy, rocky ledge. Also, look at these marks I'm getting. I got the Disney Princess fish out of the way, and I did it with a Gary Yamamoto hula grub. It's a classic smallmouth lure. I figured it would work. It has a smaller hook, and that was like 100% of my reasoning for using this as opposed to the Zoom brush hog, which, by the way, was getting bit. I think I'm gonna put a Zoom brush hog on a different rod just to get that out of the way. Here's the drop shot fish. I put a banjo minnow on there because I don't think I'll ever use this anywhere else. They're likely chasing fish, and this banjo minnow is a fish, so. Oh, instantly. Oh, they're biting. Okay, so I'm using a circle hook for this one. And I thought that would get me less snags, but they love this banjo minnow. It makes me want to fish it for largemouth. Circle hooks aren't good for anything but fish that are gonna swallow it. Oh yeah, I got him. There's a lot of fish under the boat. Oh, I lost that banjo minnow too. That's too bad. Oh, no, he just swallowed it is all. And he came off. Okay, there's my drop shot fish, and that happened quick, so this is exciting. Got the drop shot fish, banjo minnow. Yeah, that happened fast, so I'm gonna keep fishing it. And also, we're over a giant school. This is a circle hook. It's meant to be swallowed, and it's meant to not hook the gut. It's meant to not hook stuff, basically. And that was the rationale behind using it. I didn't want to catch kelp. That one hit it and came up towards me. That's pretty cool. All right, drop shot fish number 2. They're eating it too. Weightless Cinco time. GYB. I'm gonna wacky rig it. As soon as I catch the Cinco fish, I'm done with that. It's saltwater. A Cinco does not sink fast in salt water. A Cinco is salt. Okay, maybe I'll keep using it. That was cool. That was real cool. It came up and sucked in the Weightless Cinco. Ow. Weightless Cinco fish right there. I guess it's up to Topwater now. So I just wrapped it more times than I normally would. The knot goes kind of deep in the mouth of this thing. So if you give it extra wraps, it's much easier to cut off later. I'm working this way more aggressively than I would for like a largemouth. These fish, well, A, they need to notice it and it's big water, but B, they're just way more aggressive than a largemouth. Oh yeah, that was crazy. I want to land this one, but he's got me way down in the kelp. That was crazy. Oh, and he's pulling mine too. Hope I can get him out of this kelp. He's hooked on the kelp. Kelp's hooked on him. Topwater. And how cool was that? There we go. Rebel Popar, largemouth bass special. Works great for smallmouth. Bam! This guy blew up on it. Jeez, these strikes are so cool. And you really have to yard them back out, which is fun too. Another nice one. He blew up on it. Oh, I let him into the kelp. I'm an idiot. Once they give up, they go, ooh, it's a nice one. Once they give up, they go real dormant. But up until that point, they're brutish. Got him. Look at that. Topwater. Yeah, baby. This is addicting. I think I'm gonna put on a different topwater lure now because this is addicting and I wanna see if other topwater lures are gonna work. I'm over here filming a baby seal and I just set the hook on a nice bass. That's cool. There it is. The Texas rig. Black sea bass, so I've caught them on all 5 techniques I set out to catch them on. Meanwhile, this baby seal is just following me. So cute. It can barely swim. Hi. Hi. Meanwhile, I'm still holding this. Mom! Come here. I could pet this little dude. Easy. Maybe I'll try. Come on. Well, that was cool. Apparently I don't speak seal though. Would you look at that? Yup, just like that. Another one. Oh, it's a ling. I got a little ling. That's cool. These get a lot bigger than this. You got to fish in deeper water for bigger ones. I just caught a nice ling. It's obviously not a keeper. Oh, am I filming? Oh, I might lose. Come on, stay on, buddy. Oh, kelp greenling. Kelp greenling, baby. This is a great bait for a bigger ling. There's a lot of stuff happening directly below me right now. I have just enough video left to make this one. So there you go. Add that to the list. Check it out. I saw this fish. Blow up on some bait fish. So I went over there and I cast it a couple times. It took a second to hook him, but he hit hard and I got him. Check them out.